Moonlight play. So Zhenwu class is a class of the Taoist. So when we are doing our streaming, I will be explaining some key thoughts of Taoism itself. Okay, let's go right into the game. Yesterday, our task and let's see, we need to continue to find a thief that have stolen their key martial art codex of all of these Taoists. We have to continue to find this thief. Okay, and here we are still in the place where all these Taoists, they live in the mountain. They will have like their martial art training in the mountain and so on. So let's continue with our questing. I think it's somewhere here on top of the mountain. Let's try to jump. So in Moonlight play, you can have all of these jumping and like semi-flying. Okay, I guess there's a little bit of lacking, but it should be fine. Oh, it's very beautiful there. See all the clouds. Wow. Okay.
真武剑法与太白并称，驰名武林。今日有幸领教，也算不虚此行啊。
陈观主还真是不屈不挠。
佩云，今日不必留守，尽管施展便是。
主人，奴家去了。嘿，同凤三清，同为道友，今日便算是以身试道了。请。
Oh wow. Oh, I should have dodged that. Okay, good. Once again, sorry. Yep, this time I successfully dodged it. So in this game, it's just like in Guild Wars 2. You can dodge your enemies' skills by using the dodging keys. So you see now, like there's no white thing on top of this character. Means her Jingli is gone. She's vulnerable. Okay, I think I won, but my HP is low. I sit and recover. So in this game, you have to sit and contemplate your thoughts and then recover.
白云观武功粗浅，本无章法，何来剑谱？
事到如今还在装傻。你观中道士无名子，本名柳叶明，夜闯山海阁，盗走我这五剑谱，难道与你无关？
哦，不知少侠可有凭据？
凭据？柳叶明自称青龙绝命散，这是你们青龙会的毒药，就是铁证。
小有此言差矣。青龙绝命散人人皆能得到，怎么能说是我等所为？
亏你还是一贯之主，居然如此无赖！
陈观主真是厉害，从头至尾这嘴上的功夫可算是炉火纯青呐！
多谢道友夸奖。
哎呀，客套话就免了。今天有凭据也好，没凭据也罢。 你们行行好，给我们一本假的剑谱也行啊！
道友莫非是想抢人所难吗？
不敢不敢，只是继续聊下去，莫使人动手。
日后若有用得上三种山庄之主，
没个分寸，万一伤到你们，那多不好看。
They're still arguing. Okay.
你们退下吧。
参见师尊。
陈观主，
我等正欲离去，得见张真人之风采。 实在是三生有幸啊！
师尊，不能放他们走。
道剑之事，诚如陈观主所言，并无真凭实据。我真武不过一山一贯，又岂有强生
all of these other students suggest that
剑谱就在他们手里。
我真
We
武
should keep
一
these
切
two
不
enemies
忘
here and
回
then
到
retrieve the
修
codex
身
from
养
the
性
Shifu
为宗。
here. He says that,
现
well,
乃是
you
末
know,
期
like
区区一门剑谱，
we are Taoists, and Taoists are like kind of worshipping nature
张真
and
人
also
果然通
like
情达理，
wouldn't
不愧为
force
一代
others to
宗师
do what they don't
连日来
want
贫道
to,
多有
so
叨
we
扰，
don't need to
告
just
辞了。
like force them to
真
stay
武之
here.
道，本不在一本剑谱。张真人之胸襟眼界，令人折服。
燕
And
少
then
侠
this
谬赞。
character here, his name is Ep5, and he's one of the main character, and he
在
said,
我
wow,
面前
like,
本是平等，心存报
like
怨
you
之
guys are
志，
really
无论
having a
以何
very
剑谱
like
为
large
凭，
heart,
终是
and you can even
难
just like
成大器。
sending
所言其
their
实，
martial
在
art
下
codex
受教
away
了。
without actually
从小
retrieving
就
it,
提起过燕
and
少
because
侠之心
their
境，其中之道或有超凡忠
essence
诚
of
之处。
their
不若
Taoist
指
is
点
not
小
in the
人一二
books, but
令
in
其
like
知
in
晓
their hearts.
天外
So
有天，人外有人之理。
I think it's a very interesting way of presenting Taoist
请燕大侠赐
philosophy
教。
here.
请
It's very interesting because in Taoism they do emphasis that they have to like, you know, everything will go according to Tao and also go according to the trends, and there's nothing that's it should be forced. So that quest just show like this value that they're holding. However, this is a part of their philosophy not because they really want to do nothing,
燕大
but
侠果
because
然
they
好剑
believe
法。
by doing nothing and following the trends in a very like natural way, they are able to somehow actually feel the real underlying like
张真人一言之
real
词，在下
underlying
必定
patterns
谨记于
that's
心。
in these
叨扰
trends
许久，
are somehow
也
above
该告辞了。
above the trends
后会有
and
期。
more abstract layer
随我回真武殿，
of the world that they are
为师有话
experiencing,
要对你说。
and by not like competing with the world, they will actually there will be no one will be able to compete with them, so they will naturally be the winner of the competition, which is, well, if you think about what I just said and compare to this not fighting and like following the trend and not like forcing anyone else to do things, it's very paradoxical because on one hand you have this not really fighting thing, but on the other hand the true purpose of it is to be the winner. I guess by not fighting they're posing themselves like in a place that they feel that it's a kind of both, you know, those normal people who only focus on competition. This, I believe,
致
has
虚
something to
己，
do with
守
their,
静笃，万物并作，
you know, like
无
their
以
historical
观复。
origin of Taoism, because
青龙会
oh
最初
well,
并不是
let
本
me
来
explain
是杀
this
的
cussing first, and then we'll get back to that topic.
传奇剑客白玉京率
So
领
it
之下
says 30 years ago, under the leadership of Bai Yujing, the Green Dragon Guild was a very glorious
乃
guild,
沈浪与王莲花之后人，凭借其绝世武功，独立
and this hero was the leader of it, and the hero kind of made their
却
guild
获得
great.
东海之中
However,
神沧海，仗剑出世，独闯天牢，救下忠良之后， 朝廷震怒，尽出大内高手，
so there's
一
this
路
the
围
other
追
hero.
进
He kind of saved someone from that prison that you just saw, and that angered some of the authorities, and then the
危难之
authority
际，沈沧海发出尊自令，
kind of
白玉
like
京率众人来援。
the authority
双雄相见，却是惊
send
雷一
out
战。
orders to capture this person. This is for the bad person that like free that prisoner. So, and then this the other, the leader of the Green Dragon Guild fought with that like black clothing person, but then both of them disappeared in the fight, and no one have seen the leader of the Green Dragon Guild anymore. So because the guild is now like leaderless, it's no longer that glorious guild, but it turned itself into some sort of like guilds for villains. Okay, so Shifu here asked us to, he told us that probably it's our time to leave the mountain, to go out to see the world. Well, that's very interesting. The most interesting part, which is I just pointed out a few minutes ago, is the ending of the previous quest. As you can see, in many other games, the ending of such beginning quest would be you find a person, find a find a thief that have like stolen the codex and restore the codex. That's a usual way of writing in MMO, but in this quest, because it had to fit into the like following the nature and not fighting, not competitive, like saying of the Taoists, the ending of that quest, as you can see, is just, it is endless. There is no after ending. You did not retrieve the codex. You don't know like where it is, and you forget about it because your heart is large enough to accept this. And also the codex doesn't mean anything, although they have placed a higher emphasis on reading, and all of these Taoist martial art, like they have read a lot, but then they still believe the essence of their martial art is in their heart and not in the book. It's very fascinating. Okay, so we are going to find the person we need to find here. I'm going to continue what I just said about why the Taoists, they sometimes try to place